almost new. Oh, the daintiest thing, it was sweet Alice blue, with little forget-me-nots placed here and there. When I had it on, I walked on the air, and it was, and it was, and it was, and it went, and it wasn't.
Lucy.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down. In green pastures he leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul.
Merci. Santé.
Santé.
Alors, Mademoiselle Marchand?
And for starters, Monsieur Poirot, that is not my name.
Pardon, but I understood it was Mademoiselle Marchand that I was to meet.
That is the name I was given as a child. My real name is Crale, Lucy Crale.
Crale. Now I seem to remember.
Yes, my father was Amyas Crale, the artist. And my mother was Caroline.
Crale.
That's right.
Yes. Yes. The story most tragic. But it was a long time ago, yes?
14 years.
14 years? You know, I saw a picture that your father painted in the Tate.
Girl in Shadow.
Girl in Shadow, that was the one. Is a composition most striking, huh?
Yes, he was a great painter.
His reputation is, yes, considerable.
I'm not here to discuss his art, Monsieur Poirot. I'm here because I want you to investigate his murder. I was 7 at the time. Too young, really, to know anything about it. We lived in Devon in a house called Alderbury. My parents were very much in love, and in many ways, it was an idyllic childhood. Then one day, I was suddenly taken from my home and sent to relatives in Canada. And finally, when I turned 21, they were obliged to tell me the truth. For one thing, I came into my own money. And then you see, there's the letter.
The letter?
Which my mother wrote me just before she died. That was the first I knew that my mother was hanged for killing my father.
What did she write?
Quite simply that she didn't do it. She's innocent, and that I could always be sure of that. And that is what I want you to prove.
But why Hercule Poirot, mademoiselle?
I've heard about you. The things you've done. The way you work. It's psychology. It's your forte, n'est-ce pas?
Mais c'est vrai. My success it is founded on psychology, or the why of human behavior. It is this that I use. Tout de même, mademoiselle, it is so long since it happened.
Secrets and lies, monsieur. The past keeps pulling me back. It won't let me be. And until these ghosts are laid to rest, I can't move on.
I am honored by your faith in me. But I cannot, you understand, accept your assurance of the innocence of your mother. Eh bien, she was guilty, what then?
I have to know the truth, monsieur.
And if the truth is not what you wish to hear?
I have to know.
Successes, I have to say.
The defense was suicide, yes?
Didn't go down too well, I'm afraid. Amyas Crale simply wasn't that kind of chap. Wine, women, beer, the lusts of the flesh, you know, the idea of his killing himself out of conscience, well, frankly, I don't think he had one.
So in your opinion, Sir Montague Caroline Crale, she was guilty?
I rather thought we were taking that for granted.
Did she ever admit as much?
Monsieur Poirot, she didn't need to. I knew we'd lost as soon as she stepped into the witness box. She certainly had motive. Amyas Crale was always getting mixed up with some woman or other, but this was rather different. A girl, Elsa Greer, just turned 18. Quite a looker, I must say. She knew what she wanted, and that was Amyas Crale. She got him to paint her. He ended up falling for her. Caroline Crale was overheard to say that if he didn't give her up, she would kill him.
What was the evidence against her?
She stole some poison from a neighbor who dabbled in herbs and the like. She hid it in a scent bottle, and when the police found it in her room, she claimed she'd meant to kill herself. What she couldn't explain was why the bottle was empty and only her fingerprints were on it. Oh, we contended, of course, that Amyas Crale had used it to kill himself, but if he had, his fingerprints would have been on it as well.
And how did she give it to him, this poison?
Used a pipette to spike his beer.
Pardon, monsieur, spike?
Tampered. Took him a bottle while he was painting. The police found the pipette crushed near the scene of the crime. Oh, the prosecution had a field day.
So, she put the conner into the bottle before taking it to him.
No, there's no conning in the bottle at all, only in the glass.
I see.
Was that you being inscrutable, Monsieur Poirot?
Oh, no, pardon. But there were, I believe, other people present at the time.
Oh, yes, there were, let me think, 5, if memory serves. Philip Blake, a stockbroker, one of Crale's best friends. Meredith, his elder brother, lives across the estuary from the house where the murder took place. Elsa Greer, of course, currently